Welcome to Superchat. If you have less than 10,000 subscribers, then you've come to the right place. We are going to introduce you to some of the most influential content creators that can help to get your channel moving beyond your first 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours of watch time. For those of you who are new, hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators here in the chat now and more that will come through today. Everybody here is willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat, and if you take your time, meet people one by one and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time, if that's what you would like. Right now we're looking at Pal's Island Kitchen. This is our featured channel for today. We feature a different channel every single day based on impact and generosity that I see within the community, and we do that across all of our social networks, including Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Reddit, and on the thumbnails of our videos, as you have seen. Pal's Island Kitchen is a loyal and dedicated supporter, to say the least, a generous creator. They have recently just passed their 1,000 subscribers, so we couldn't be happier for them. They're definitely a welcome part of the Superchat family. They've been with us for a long time now, and the generosity that I speak of more than anything else with this creator is the fact that I see them out supporting others regularly. They happen to be a fellow Canadian now. I say Canadian, I can't be 100% sure. They're from Jamaica, living in Canada, so a fellow Canadian to me, and shining jewel in our Superchat community, as, like I said, they are out supporting other creators regularly. When I'm out bouncing in between premieres, live streams, commenting on videos myself, I run into Pal's Island Kitchen all the time. They support on all of my channels, and you can tell just from the delicious looking content on their front page that there's much to be learned from this creator, as well as entertained and inspired by. I know that our stream boss is in the house. Emotion took over the position again for the upteenth time, and I always appreciate that extra support. Emotion is a talented singer, songwriter, and a very dear friend to Superchat. So thank you everybody for coming in. I've got a few channels already on the wheel for today. We're going to add a lot more channels to the wheel. Members, of course, are going to be added right away as soon as I see them in the chat, and then we will get to our chat list and add some more creators soon. I noticed that Jack Dawson, our dear friend, is also in the house and has already dropped a super chat on us to get us started. So for that reason, we'll make that the first channel that we look at before we start spinning the wheel in a few more minutes. If anybody in the house is willing to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists. Other creators should reach out to you, and if you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. Huntophobia kept me out all night, so you can hopefully forgive the bags under my eyes today. I am still working on my breakfast, and we will do what we can to get as many channels on the screen as we can today. Before we head over to visit Makeup Mom and Son for a live stream, we will go and raid her in a couple of hours. A Slice of Sam, good to see you here. Hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators here. Everybody's willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat, and if you take your time, meet people one by one, follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time, if that's what you would like. If anybody in the house is willing to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists. Other creators should reach out to you. If you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. I noticed that AngiePoo215 channel is in the house. They happen to be a member, so I'll put them on the wheel. There are already a few more channels on there. Wolf Spirit Productions and Sparkle's Hope Chest, of course, are there. Relentina Branch Family and Unmasked Lifestyle. We're both here early as well. I see that Phyllis Brown is in the house. That's our featured channel for tomorrow, as a matter of fact. And I noticed we've got quite a busy beginning again. Barb's Country Home, thank you for coming in. I know you came in at the end of yesterday's live stream, but I'm glad you could catch us again today. Blazing Class 317 Productions is back for the second time. Bose Pixel is a longtime friend of Superchat. It's great to have you here. Buying Space, good to see you in the house. Cooking with Miss Brown, I'm going to put on the wheel right away because she was here yesterday. She's a very dear friend of Superchat. She has given unbelievable support, invited lots of people here into our community, and I didn't get around to her channel yesterday. So one of the things that happens, I'll show you what I'm doing right this second. When you have your chat list, you can click the 3 dots and look at your participants. This tells you who's in the chat right this second. Now, if you don't leave a message in the chat for like 1 minute, your name drops out of the participant list until you drop another message. So when I'm looking for channels to add to the screen, if you haven't happened to drop a message in that moment, then it's possible for me to miss you, but I never want to do that. And like I said, Cooking with Miss Brown has been a dear friend to Superchat, somebody who's invited lots of other members into our community. Facing Reality is here. I'm not sure if you were still here at the end of yesterday's live stream, but for the last 10 minutes, we did talk about analytics. So it was a very quick crash course in what some of the things mean, the things that I follow personally, but you can go and check that out and hopefully find it valuable. Gloria's Platters in the house. That was yesterday's featured channel. Makeup Mom and Son is here as a member and a moderator. And like I said, we'll be rating her after. 2 of the most supportive creators on all of YouTube are always with us here as dedicated moderators, Michael's Adventures and Scratch and Pete PA. I suggest everybody follow both of them. They both are extremely generous creators who live wholeheartedly by the idea of giving much more than they expect to receive. My Aussie Garden and Kitchen, good to see you here. Nadeth's Life, good to have you back. Nicole's Thoughts, happy to see you here. And Nurse Leslie, I just had a look at your 8 things that make a person a high value personality video. That was very cool. She is always spreading positivity on her channel. Sam's Vlogs, Trains and More is here as a member and a moderator. And you'll have to forgive me because I'm not watching the chat right now, so I hope I'm not missing too much, but I haven't... if you're mentioning a question or a comment that you mean specifically for me to see, I'm going to ask you until I'm to wait just until I'm done the introductions in another moment or 2, and then add 3 thumbs up to your message or at mention Superchat Connect and Grow. Hopefully that will help me see it. I see I'm missing some action in the chat from Thrill Seeks there, but I'll catch that in a second. Samika Martin is here in the chat as a member. And you'll have to forgive me because I'm not sure if that's a name change on a channel or a new friend to Superchat. But I'm going to get you onto the wheel right away. And Southern Sandy is back in the house. Spotless Calm, my dear friend, who's an extremely supportive creator, is here. Stell's Sweet Cuisine. Forgive me for not remembering if you've been here before, but it's great to have you in the chat. Hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators here. Everybody's willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat, and if you take your time, meet people one by one, and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time if that's what you would like. Target X187, good to see you in the house. The American Wanderer, great to have you here. Unstable TV is in the house experiencing some great success, and Wayne's TV Vlogs is here as well. So it's good to have you back, and forgive me if I've missed anybody. There's Huntophobia, who, like I said, kept me up all night, so you'll have to excuse the bags under my eyes, like I said. But we did have a good time collaborating last night, and hopefully we'll have a small cameo appearance from myself in the next episode of Huntophobia on Paraflix. And hopefully everybody's having fun meeting new friends and family members already. Let me see if I can go back and catch that in the chat, what I missed. The Mo and Cooper Show, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. Forgive me if I miss anybody in the chat. I certainly don't mean to. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. And thank you, Thrill Seeks, especially for the share, but I do appreciate your super chat, a little bit of extra support that knocks some life out of our stream boss, and I appreciate that. I know Emotion probably does as well. And if anybody's mentioned a question or a comment that you meant for me to see, I'm going to ask you just to please be patient with me. Mention it again with 3 thumbs up or @mention Super Chat Connect and Grow. Hopefully that will help me see it a little bit easier, and we'll try to catch it the next time around. And again, we're looking at Pal's Island Kitchen right now. This is our featured channel for today. An extremely generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter who is out supporting others regularly and here with us in Tuber Chat almost every single day. They've just crossed their 1,000 subscribers. And yes, Huntophobia is reminding me that we went last night to what are called the lift locks in Peterborough, Ontario, which is about 3 hours away from where I am in Niagara Falls. A little bit less than that, about 2.5 hours away. And if you've ever seen locks anywhere, if you live by any kind of water, whether it's a river or a lake or anything like that, they are the things that take the boats up and down the mountains a little bit easier than they otherwise would be able to get there. So that'll be interesting. And we did pick up a lot of activity while we were there on a paranormal investigation. So hopefully everybody will check that out when it comes out. And hopefully other than that, everybody's doing okay meeting new friends and family members. Let's look at Jack Dawson now. And thank you one more time for your super chat. My dear friend, he's done that to us many times to get us going. Bingy Roy Vlogs is in the house. Good to see you here. Jack Dawson, when we look for this channel, because the name is so popular, we have to use the name of a video game that it will be one of the many that he plays. MLB The Show is one that I use commonly. You can use Call of Duty, Assassin's Creed, Final Fantasy, Ratchet and Clank, or many other popular games. And what we'll find is Jack Dawson live streaming almost every single day. Hey, Mr. Naz is in the house. Is that a new Canadian slang for our dear friend Mr. Naz? Mr. Naz is responsible for naming the Wheel of Doom that we're looking at right now. So it's great to have you here in the chat again. I see we're missing a little bit more action in the chat. Let me see if I can catch that as well. And forgive me because I'm having an impossible time keeping up again today. But hopefully everybody's doing okay. The important thing is that everybody's meeting each other in the chat. And as long as that's happening, we're all good. Colby Ender, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming back in. It is almost impossible for me to catch up. My goodness. Phyllis Brown, thank you so much for the super chat. I really do appreciate that. Extra support. You've knocked a little bit of life off of our stream boss. And like I said, Phyllis Brown is our featured channel for tomorrow. So hopefully everybody will connect with her. If you haven't already, she's been with Tuber Chat for quite some time now. Jack Dawson is, what he'll say when he comes into the chat every day is love, support, and respect is the key. This is an extremely positive creator. I've never heard anything other than positivity from Jack Dawson, and as you can see, I try to hang out with him at least a couple of times a week on his live streams. I always have a great time. He's very welcoming, so is his community. You'll find love, support, and respect both from him and from his subscribers. And as well, you'll find that he encourages people to connect in the same way that we do here in Tuber Chat regularly as well. So you'll likely meet new friends and family members over there. He's got 1,700 subscribers, so I'm hoping we can push him a little bit farther towards the now 1,800 he will be thinking about. The next channel that we're going to look at is Thrill Seeks, who dropped another super chat on us a few minutes ago. And thank you for that. Thrill Seeks is a dear friend to Tuber Chat, not only a generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter, happens to be a moderator on our copyright-free music channel, and as well is somebody who I speak to frequently, and we talk about all kinds of things that are noticed in Thrill Seek's journey along YouTube, in the growth of the channel. So when it comes to the purging and the glitching, the ups, the downs, and all that good stuff, Thrill Seeks is very engaging. So hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them. 1,090 or so subscribers right now. I'm hoping we can push him to the 1,100 we know he's thinking about by the end of this weekend. I think we can do that between today and tomorrow. Mama Glow Up is in the house. Good to see you here. Thank you for coming back in. I can't remember for the life of me if I made up to you yet. the fact that we missed your channel the last time you were here as well. So Mama Glow Up, I put on the wheel right away because I believe the last time she was here for a long time, but we didn't get around to her channel before we finished. So I want to put as many channels on the screen as I possibly can. Now, Thrill Seeks has a lot of outdoor footage, which is great. And I know I say the same story all the time, but with the year and a half we've all had, a lot of us haven't been able to get out to some of the theme parks and the more fun places where we might find some of the same things that Thrill Seeks is showing us on his channel. So it's great that we have a channel like this in our community that we can follow and find some exciting footage and some exciting action over there as well. Like I said, he's an extremely supportive creator. He will be willing to swap playlists, so if anybody in the house is willing to do that, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists. And if somebody sees that, they should reach out to you, and if you see that in the chat, then please reach out to somebody saying that. If you want to swap playlists with them, everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. Next, we're going to look at Phyllis Brown, who dropped yet another super chat on us, so thank you for that. I really do appreciate all this extra support getting us going for today. And Phyllis Brown, we don't know the subscriber count on this channel right this second, but that's okay. We just want to push them a little bit farther towards their next milestone. We all know what it's like to hit different milestones of different types, whether we're working on our first 5 subscribers or 10 or 50 or 100 or 1,000 or even more. So we just want to push each other along. And I see that Artfully Blind with Diana has come in. And it's always good to have you in the chat. Forgive me if I've missed anybody. I might be able to almost catch up with the chat for a second here. Facing Reality's willing to swap playlists. And then, Thrill Seeks has a video where they've actually mentioned some of my stuff. I'm going to have to look. He's talking about my personal channel as well as Superchat and our copyright-free music channel. For anybody who hasn't already seen it, all of the music that you hear in the background of Superchat is available as copyright-free music that you can use in your live streams and videos. Yeah, Thrill Seeks, that one song in the copyright-free music channel, I'm sure after it gets a lot more views, it'll probably show up where it's supposed to. But it's an interesting thing that's too long to go into as a speech for today about how official music channels work. When you publish music and put it out for YouTube and the other platforms, they make a video for you until you upload something to replace it, and for whatever reason it hasn't found its place yet. So let's spin the wheel and we'll get to our first channel off the wheel for today. And as we need more names for the wheel, I will go through our chat list and add some more names. Right now we're going to look at Relentina Branch family, who happens to be a fairly new member, official member to TuberChat, and I appreciate that extra support, of course, so I put them on the wheel as soon as I saw them in the chat. And Life with Boo, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. Forgive me if I've missed anybody. I certainly don't mean to. And if anybody has mentioned a question or a comment that you meant for me to see, just please mention it with 3 thumbs up or @mention TuberChat Connect and Grow. Hopefully that will help me see it a little bit easier, and I will try to catch it the next time around. And I'm glad to see everybody connecting with each other. Relentina Branch family is fairly new to TuberChat, so with 125 subscribers, I'm looking forward to getting to know the content on this channel and the creators behind this channel better. So hopefully you will as well when you connect with them. I'd love to push them towards the 130 that they're thinking about right now, a little bit farther on their road to 200. And as you'll see, I've added, hopefully that's a little bit helpful, the message that I've got stream elements on there now, just to remind everybody, if you've got something that you need me to see, just please mention it with 3 thumbs up. That's probably the easiest way, or @mention TuberChat Connect and Grow. If you're on a computer, I know that's easy, but I think most people are on a phone these days. Hilda DC is in the house, part of our mod squad. Good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. And when we get around to Emotion, our stream boss and our talented singer and songwriter friend, I'll actually show you both of their channels when we get there. So, like I said, I'm looking forward to getting to know Rel and Tina Branch family better. But they are off to the races, meeting lots of friends and family members here in Tuber Chat lately. As they say in the chat, let's grow, let's grow. I absolutely agree. So thank you for that. Of course, the members are playing with our custom emojis. I got to switch some of those up. There's a couple that aren't being used very much, and maybe I can do a better job of finding some stuff that we'll have a little bit more fun with. There's AngiePoo215 channel, and we've been talking about this channel a lot lately, especially because they were recently featured, but as well, this is a generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter. They happen to be an official member here on Tuber Chat, but they show generosity all over the place, and you see that all the time. Not to mention, they're extremely supportive to other creators. So when I'm out bouncing in between premieres, live streams, and commenting on videos, I run into AngiePoo215 channel regularly as well. So hopefully you'll enjoy some of that support coming back to you when you connect with them. And we don't know the subscriber count on this channel right this second, but that's okay. Like I said before, we just want to push each other towards our next milestones, whatever they may be. We all know what it's like to hit different milestones, whether we're working on our first 5 subscribers or 10 or 50 or 100 or 1,000 or even more. If anybody hasn't already given a thumbs up for today's live stream, I hope that you will. They really do help. And I hope everybody is always giving each other thumbs up when you're out supporting each other. I know if you're on a phone, you have to turn the chat off to do it, but you don't lose your place. It only takes a second, and I will appreciate it greatly. Of course, it helps with the algorithm, not just today, but in the coming days and weeks. So, Nightstar Beauty just walked in. We'll have a look at that channel shortly, as I've got them on the wheel right away, because of course, they are a member. Added Again Media, always good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in, and hopefully everybody will connect with that channel. That Added Again Media is somebody who's out supporting a lot of creators regularly as well. Right now, we're going to look at Sparkle's Hope Chest, a generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter who is here with us every single day. And hopefully you've been feeling a little bit better. I know you were not feeling 100% for a couple of days there. Wolf Spirit Productions is mentioning the thumbs up plus the Facebook shares. Wolf Spirit Productions and Sparkle's Hope Chest are in real life family, so they work together regularly and they share every single day on Facebook for Tuber Chat, which I really do appreciate. And of course, I appreciate those thumbs up as well. So, oh, Thrill Seeks, yeah, has done 200 videos, if you can believe that. That's a lot of work, right? Andy from AceFlaw1 is here. I always say Andy, AceFlaw1. It's just because when I hung out with AceFlaw1 the very first time for a live stream, I learned that his name is Andy, and so therefore I keep referring to him that way. AceFlaw1 has been with me for well over a year and a half now. This is a creator who's been with Tuber Chat from the very start, been with me through the Playlist Buddies experiments we did before we even started Tuber Chat, and I like to put a lot of focus on that. I believe they have over 3,000 subscribers, so hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting to them as well. Sparkle's Hope Chest has pure variety on their channel, but they also have a tight-knit community of loyal and dedicated supporters and followers. They have 329 subscribers already. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther over the 330 they're thinking about, a little bit farther on the road towards 400. Black Phoenix is in the house. Good to see you here. Thank you for coming back in. And again, if anybody in the house is willing to swap playlists, then please just simply say I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you. If you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. Chef BC Cherry Bliss VSC is in the house. And happens to be a member, so I'll put them on the wheel right away. And Sparkle's Hope Chest we will end up talking about again very soon, because as you can see, they have their featured channels collaboration here with some familiar faces, and Wolf Spirit Productions, who happens to be the daughter of Sparkle's Hope Chest, is right there as well. We'll be looking at that channel soon, as they are both members. They both are generous, loyal, and dedicated supporters. let's look at Bingy Roy Vlogs right now and see what kind of DIY videos they have got going on. I know I've got to catch up on the last few with this channel, but I've had a great time getting to know this channel and their content since they found Superchat not too long ago. I'm glad to see you're putting shorts up every day. My goodness. Are these hitting the shorts shelf? I'm just curious. Looks like you've got some success with one of these here. Over 1,000 views on that just from a week ago, which is very, very cool. And oh, the How-To Lady is in the house. Good to see you here. She always spreads a lot of positivity and has a lot of energy. She brings that everywhere she goes and engages our chat every day. And Bingy Roy Vlogs. Oh, I did catch up on the last one. I still got these ones I want to catch up on as well. The Kitchen Island sounds very, very cool with repurposed wood, which is awesome. I think it was it barnwood or something? Forgive me, but that's very cool. I hope to see that. I should watch some of these shorts too. Bar stool restoration is something. You know how many people have chairs and stools and things around that could just use a facelift? I've done a tiny amount of that. Nello LF, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming back in. And hopefully other than that, everybody's doing okay, meeting new friends and family members for today. Pardon me while I wolf down my breakfast here. And let's spin the wheel. 291 subscribers for Bingy Roy Vlogs. I'm hoping we can push this channel a little bit closer to the 300 that they're thinking about. Thank you, Gloria's Platter, and thank you for everybody for the reminders, for the thumbs up. Even I have to be reminded when I'm on a phone. You know, I'm very lucky because most of the time, 4 days a week, I'm able to be on a computer. So I'm able to get our thumbs up done very easily, but when you're on a phone, you have to turn the chat off to do it. So even I have to be reminded sometimes. Luckily, when you have, you know, friends and moderators in your chat helping to remind everybody, you usually, hopefully, don't miss out on too many. Huntophobia, my dear friend there, just dropped a super chat on us. Thank you for that. For that reason, we'll look at that channel before I spin the wheel again. Huntophobia is responsible for my extremely late night last night, as like I said, we went out on a paranormal investigation. So Emotion is here right now. This is, like I said, a talented singer and songwriter, a dear friend to Superchat, somebody who is here with us every day. They happen to be a gold member, so we see this channel every single day anyway. Their slides are included in the beginning, middle, and end of every live stream, and their link is dropped every 30 minutes or so by Nightbot, as we have likely seen already. And I'll show you their second channel shortly as well. They have a second channel where they're going to show us the writing process behind their original works, which is what we find on their main channel. It is an official music channel, which is very cool, and they do a mix of both music videos as well as live streams where they compile a lot of their works for us as well, which is very cool. We always have a good time hanging out. Thanks for lurking, Black Phoenix. Thank you for that. I appreciate every moment everybody can spend. Emotion shows generosity in about every way that you can on YouTube, and as well with the featured channels collaboration. You see familiar faces there. When you feature channels on your front page this way, you're saying to the YouTube algorithm and to your audience that these channels are worthy of being featured by you, and then when some of those channels hopefully feature you in return, they're saying to their audience in the YouTube algorithm that your channel is worthy of being featured by them. So you can imagine the impact that this has when your channel is featured on so many people's front pages, both to your own audience and to the YouTube algorithm. So I recommend it for anybody that's willing to do it. It is a great way to trade favors and get a friendship started with another creator. And you definitely will find a friend in Writing with Emotion New Soul when you connect with them. They are constantly out supporting other creators with both of their channels, as a matter of fact. So this is Writing with Emotion New Soul, where we find the writing process, like I said, behind emotion, our talented singer-songwriter friend, and Stream Boss, as you can see under my camera right there. 56 subscribers on this channel. They're already halfway on the road to 100. One of the things I like to do for any channel under 100 is leave a comment on the discussion tab to give them a little bit of a boost. Hopefully you will as well, and just do a little bit of a better job than I do when you leave those comments. But that will hopefully hold your subscription together. Huntophobia is here. Like I said, this is a dear friend. I have been out with them now on 3 paranormal investigations, and we've already seen my cameo appearance in 2 of the episodes of Huntophobia on the Paraflix network. You can find that in most of the descriptions on Huntophobia's channel when you get over there and see some of the behind the scenes stuff and clips from the shows here on the YouTube channel. He's got 700 subscribers already. I'm hoping we can push his channel a little bit farther towards the 800 he's now thinking about. And Lincolnshire Trains and Buses channel, it's good to see you here. I was just out again with Huntophobia last night. So very soon for season 3 of Huntophobia, there will likely be another cameo appearance from yours truly. But I have a lot of fun hanging out with them and their crew. So it's great, and hopefully everybody will look forward to that as well. Huntophobia does a lot of paranormal investigations and things of the like, so hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them. And they do some StreamYard panels where they do interviews and things like that. We've talked about that as well. Hopefully everybody will support Huntophobia. Thank you one more time for your super chat, my dear friend. I do appreciate that. And we will spin the wheel, and we'll see who's coming up next. I'm going to see if I can show everybody for something for a quick second here. Samika Martin is coming up right now. We're going to find out something in a quick second. Did I misspell that? I'm not sure if this is a brand new connection for Superchat, or if it is a name change on a channel. Samikwa Martin. And oh, YouTube wants to misspell for me. Oh, is it Scratcher Chick? Oh, Scratcher Chick changed the name. Okay, I wondered about that. It's the avatar that I must have recognized. So that's very cool. Okay, so we've got a... yeah, that must be a name change. Is that right? And maybe that will take a couple of days to propagate. But Scratcher Chick, Samika Martin is here. And thank you very much, Scratch and PPA. Yeah, I'm so sorry, Sparkles Hope Chest, for missing that. I did just get your message on Instagram here as well. I'm going to go over that. We're going to look at how we can get videos to play in several windows, at least when you're on a computer. I use an iPhone, so it's, as far as I understand, impossible on an iPhone. But on Android, you'll have to let me know if that can be done. I'm not sure, but on a computer we'll look at how it can be done and how I actually do it, as a matter of fact. And Huntophobia, I'm just joking. I had a good time. I had a great time. And actually it wasn't too terrible either. We were out very, very late, and it's a long drive, but I actually love driving, so it's yeah, there's no problem for me. I'm just joking around with everybody that I'm having my breakfast still. Pardon me. It looks better when you drink out of a glass or a mug when you're making your YouTube videos or live streaming than wolfing down out of a huge can like this. I know that, but I thought it'd be funny just to finish this while we're here on the live stream today. So hopefully everybody will connect with Scratcher Chick, who is in the house now as Samikwa Martin. And this is an extremely supportive creator, as a matter of fact. Somebody who is supporting other creators and is now an official member of Superchat as well. But we've seen them regularly, so hopefully everybody will enjoy getting to know their content. One of the things I know about lots of the channels that are in the lottery ticket scratching niche or genre, there is a very tight-knit community of very generous creators there, and generosity I see from them And it's not that I want to stereotype, it's all positive, but I'm just saying I see a lot of generosity, and I see that in a lot of support for each other. So that's hopefully something you'll find as well. So I just want to show you something. Sparkle's Hope Chest just asked, how can we get videos playing in several windows? So I'm going to do something I don't usually do. Let's get a video going from Samika Martin Scratcher Chick right here. I'm just going to resize some windows here, and I'm going to show you how I do this. So sometimes when I'm on a computer, most often I'll have a window off on the side playing a video, and then I do my work on the rest of the screen. But if you want to, you can stretch a few windows out the way I'm doing here and get maybe even 3, or depending on the size of your screen and which browser you're using, you might even be able to get 4 windows going. So I do this constantly. I happen to be logged into the same account. I do this when I run playlists. So I'm swapping playlists right now with the music channel as well. We have the hours over there, but I would like some more views. So I'm absolutely willing to swap playlists over there. And then we can get more videos happening in other windows. It's basically like this. I don't want to get too much going. My internet's gonna like just crawl, but you get the idea of what I'm doing. So I just resize those windows. Now as well, on most systems, whether you're using Windows, Linux, or Apple, you'll be able to get a kind of a plugin or something like that that will resize the windows for you. So I can use this for, you know, sending windows around like this if I wanted to, and maybe you'll find that helpful as well. So I usually don't play videos while we're live streaming, but that's okay. Let's make sure we give them a thumbs up for Scratcher Chick if it's going to work for me. There they are. Now, forgive my bad job in leaving a comment for you, but what I'm going to do, I want this video to run out. I don't want it to have stopped, so I'm just going to open another window. We'll get back to spinning the wheel and getting channels up here. So forgive me if I've missed anything in the chat. Obviously, I wasn't looking for a quick second. And yeah, Thrill Seeks, that'll work on a laptop for sure. Willow's Creation, good to see you. Oh, sorry, Willow's Creations, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. And hopefully I haven't missed anybody in the chat. I certainly don't mean to. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. We're going to look at Wolf Spirit Productions right now. This happens to be the daughter of Sparkle's Hope Chest, who we were just looking at not too long ago. So you'll recognize them in a second because they've been doing some collaborating, which is very cool. I will soon be adding names to our wheel from our chat list. Hunting and Stuff with J&J, good to see you in the house. And Wolf Spirit Productions has 156 subscribers right now. I'm hoping we can push them towards the 160 that they're thinking about and move them a little bit farther towards their 200. I noticed that they've put their featured channels front and center here, which is very cool. There's Sparkle's Hope Chest that we were looking at not too long ago, along with some more familiar faces. Pardon me, Cute Goth Girl Gamer, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. And then Thrill Seek, same thing I just did. So if you want to mark the time, it was about 35 minutes into today's live stream, episode number 262. And you'll be able to see how I did that. It's just dragging the windows around. That's all it is resizing windows. Now, if your internet and your computer can take it, and most can, if your computer's like anything newer than 10 years old, you should be able to, even a 10-year-old computer. I'm still using a 2008 iMac for some eBay work and stuff like that, and that thing still runs as many windows as I want. So you should be able to do it on any computer. Pardon me just for one quick second. I'm going to be right back. We're going to talk about Wolf Spirit Productions. Binary Code is in the house. Always good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. And Wolf Spirit Productions is an extremely generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter. They happen to be a gold member as well. So we see this channel. They're here with us every day anyway. or at least as often as they can be. I don't think they've missed a stream, except they come in as often as they can and for as long as they can, which I really appreciate. But as well, we see them in the slides that we run at the beginning, middle, and end of every live stream, or when I take a little break like that. And their link will be dropped by Nightbot every 30 minutes or so. Nello LF, I see that you have a question, so I will keep my eyes open. And hopefully catch that. Hopefully I haven't missed anybody. Oh, Acast, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. Hopefully you'll meet a few new friends and family members today. Yeah, you're right, Wolfsbear Productions. The older your computer is, you might find that they slow down. But what happens in the case of web browsers is whether you're using Edge or Netscape or Safari or Chrome, the people behind them are trying to get them to speed up. The technology's improving, unlike a lot of older programs where when they just got old, they just, stopped working on them and left them alone. Web browsers, they try to speed up. So like I said, I'm lucky enough to be using an older computer for some work, because I try to get every penny of value out of everything I can, right? But I'm still able to run a couple of windows, but in most cases, yeah, you'll find that they slow down. Even here, while I'm live streaming, for those of you who are here regularly, you'll see that the internet starts to really slow down for me when that happens. But Wolfsbear Productions as well engages the chat. As you can see, this is a perfect example of the kind of information that we share between each other here, and that's great. So hopefully everybody can make better decisions for their videos and their channels, and everybody can help each other as well. I always appreciate the extra engagement in the chat. Oh, so Thrill Seeks, so if you have a window, if I do this, if I make my window, like usually you can hit, I know on Windows it looks different, but you still have the close or minimize or resize button. So there I've made this one full screen, but I can change that back, and then usually you can drag windows from their corners. Right, when you get to the corner of the window, a little thing will pop up. You should be able to just start dragging, and then you can resize them however you like. You don't have to set it up the way I did. I use mine in vertical strips, but you can use yours in quarters of the screen or thirds of the screen or whatever you're comfortable with, half and half. The only thing with that is I'd recommend not running the same thing twice at the same time, of course, and please don't run your own videos for the purpose of gaining watch hours. You're better off finding somebody to swap playlists with that will run your videos for you so you can run their videos. Then you're not running your own stuff. Nello LF, did I miss your... Did I miss your question? Watching your own video, can YouTube discover it? Yeah. So you're not going to get any watch hours likely for watching your own videos. But as well, I always recommend for everybody not to do that because YouTube sees everything that we do. So constantly one of the things you'll hear me say is that the algorithm is smarter than we think it is. But even when I say that, the algorithm is smarter than we think it is. So you want to be very careful about that. Like I said, it is much more beneficial to reach out, make a new friend on YouTube that you can offer to run their videos for them. They'll run your videos for you. You can find that every day here in Superchat and even afterwards when we have our Facebook group, our Twitter list, and our subreddit. And even our Instagram posts will show you some generous creators there. You can reach out to people and you'll find lots of playlist buddies here. Artfully Blind with Diana is a dear friend to Superchat. They happen to have over 3,000 subscribers and almost 3,100 already. So you can bet there's lots to be learned from this creator as well as entertained and inspired by. Artfully Blind with Diana has a ton of energy. She's always positive, always uplifting, but there's a lot more to her channel than art. There's a lot of interactivity here. She does a lot of live streaming, particularly lately with some game nights which are very cool, and some shorts, as we can see here as well, which is awesome. So hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with her. Artfully Blind with Diana has been a generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter to Superchat for quite some time. They're fully monetized, so there's lots of ways to support them when we get to their channel, including super chats and memberships, of course. Forgive me if I've missed anything in the chat. I certainly don't mean to. I appreciate everybody's patience. If there's anything I've missed, just please mention it again with 3 thumbs up or at mention Superchat Connect and Grow. And then, yeah, playlist swapping is something that can be done whether it is with other windows on a computer or on an older device. Most of us will have an older smartphone now. You know, iPhones have been around for 10 years or whatever, however long it's been now. And some of us have older ones. You can use an older phone to run playlists, or a tablet, or things like that. Even older computers and stuff that have been around. My pleasure, Nello LF. Hopefully that was helpful. Angel downstairs, Rachel, happens to be an in real life family friend to Tuber Chat, as a matter of fact, but I really do appreciate that super chat, so thank you for that extra support. Absolutely unnecessary, but very much appreciated always. But we're going to look at Angel downstairs, Rachel, right now. We've seen this channel many times before. They've been with Tuber Chat for a long time. Let me make sure I'm not, I'm getting the spelling. And I'll get to Facing Reality's question in just a quick moment. Downstairs, Rachel with no space in the second half. And there we are. Angel downstairs, Rachel is a, like I said, a family friend to Tuber Chat in real life, as well as here in our community. She's been with us for a long time. Hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with her. She's already got 102 subscribers. I'm hoping we can give her a little bit more and keep that 100 locked right in and get her moving on the road towards 200. It's pure variety on Angel downstairs, Rachel's channel. And then Facing Reality, can you play multiple playlists at once and it doesn't rob creators of the hours? Absolutely, yes, you can. So for instance, what I use is I have a separate laptop that I bought at an auction, cheap and this and that, whatever, but it is my playlist running computer, so I am always running 3 at a time. So right now I'm backed up. My internet's been wonky all weekend and the thing's been pausing and everything else, but usually I'm able to do that, and it's always worked. I've been doing that for a year, since last summer. I've been using that as my playlist computer specifically. So yeah, it doesn't seem to have any problem, and lots of other creators have been running my stuff, running other people's stuff. There are a lot of creators who do what I was showing, running multiple windows on a computer at a time. Now, if you're lucky enough to have a second screen, you could do your work on one screen while you're running 3 playlists on the other screen or something like that, right? Or in and out of people's live streams and things like that. And then Target X187, yeah, if you link up your social networks onto your channel on your About page, that'll come up on your banner and your About page as links, and then people can find you where you want to be found. Ensure the videos in their playlist are there when swapping. Oh, so Facing Reality might be meaning sometimes if you unlist a video, unlisting is okay. If you have unlisted videos in a playlist, that's fine. You won't get public watch hours for those, though. The term is public watch hours. The videos must be public, right? But you can have unlisted videos in a playlist. You don't want anybody else's videos in the playlist that you're using to swap, because you don't get watch hours for that. You only get watch hours for your own videos. And be careful to update your playlist in case you ever delete videos or make them private. You know, a lot of us do that from time to time. You might put a video up and then not want it anymore, or go back over some of the things you did a couple of years ago and change your mind. Make sure those are not in the playlist, because that will pause the playlist for creators. So let me know if that's not what you were talking about, Facing Reality. Tiffany Wears T-shirts is in the house. By now her fingers should be feeling a little bit better. You'll have to go to her channel and check out her zoo video to see what on earth I'm talking about. Tiffany Wears T-shirts spreads a lot of positivity and fun. She brings that into our chat every time she's here. And then Southern Sandy has a playlist-only computer in her dining room. Very cool. See, I tend to, it's not that I'm a pack rat. It's not that I don't like to throw things out. But when it comes to computers and electronic devices, I want to squeeze every ounce of value I can out of things like that. Phyllis Brown is coming up right now. And this is a generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter. Hopefully everybody will enjoy. Oh, actually, we looked at Phyllis Brown, right? Yes, we did. We looked at Phyllis Brown because she dropped a super chat on us earlier. So we get a quick second look at her channel, but I'm going to spin the wheel right away. Oh, Phyllis Brown is doing something where she's adding people into a special playlist. She just happens to be calling it Superchat, where she'll likely run that so everybody can get a few watch hours. I did some experimenting with things like that on my personal channel before Superchat started, so I could get an idea of the kind of things we might be able to do. And it worked out a little bit. I found that only 30% of the people who were involved, what I would do is I would make a playlist, add everybody who came to the stream that day, one video into that playlist, and then everybody was expected to run it. We found that only 20 or 30% of the people ran it. But that was because it was the way that I was doing it at the time, so it's not ideal. But if people are just making, if you're making a playlist of other people's videos because you want to spread out some watch time for them, that's very cool. Very cool idea. And right now we're looking at Cooking with Miss Brown. So this is a creator who is extremely generous, and they support on all of my channels, particularly here on Superchat. They've been with us for a long, long time. They have not only raided our copyright-free music channel, but orchestrated raids from other channels to go in there as well, more than once, which is great, and I appreciate that extra support. Cooking with Miss Brown has become a great friend, and hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with her. She's almost got 2,000 subscribers. She's so close, less than 20 subscribers left to go. We might be able to get you very close this weekend. And then you see a lot of familiar faces on her featured channels list here. I'm just going to head over to her second channel, Miss Brown's Family, and hopefully we can support her over here as well, where we get a little bit of a behind-the-scenes look at the creator behind Cooking with Miss Brown. 398 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push her over the 400 that we know she's thinking about. And then, yeah, Facing Reality. So one of the things I should talk about, I don't mention it enough, but when we're swapping playlists, it is a very important thing to keep in mind that most creators are going to insist that you do a fair trade, right? So if you have a newer creator that only has 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 hours worth of videos, it may be unreasonable to ask them to run 3 days or even a week's worth of videos for you, right? So what I suggest to a lot of people is to make a few playlists on your channel. If you have a lot of videos, make a 5-hour playlist, a 10-hour one, a 20-hour one, for instance, so that you can swap with people. Like, for instance, I have fallen behind, so what I'm going to do for the next couple of playlist swaps that I do, I have a 2-hour playlist that I'm swapping with, so I'm going to offer to run 24 hours for people. I'm going to say, if you've got about 20, I'm going to run you for about 24 hours, right? So I can do, let's say, 3 a day, and then I'll get 3 people to just run mine. Because like I said, I'm not after views, just watch hours, just views. And it's not that important. It's not like we're dying for it. It's just that's something that can always benefit. There's always a way to benefit, even if you're a monetized channel. So first of all, if somebody's swapping playlists from a monetized channel, of course there's ads running or premium income if the person happens to have premium membership. And then as well, you're still getting more views, which is activity on those videos. And another very big benefit is that when somebody's running a playlist of your videos, they're essentially running every second of every video in that playlist. That can pump your averages up for average time viewed per video, if you can imagine. It's very important. The bigger YouTubers will say minutes matter most. So you got to keep that in mind when we think about the algorithm. Makeup Mom and Son is going to come up in a quick second here. And in a little over an hour, we're actually going to go and check out a live stream from her. We're going to go and raid Makeup Mom and Son. So she's got it right here. Set up. Oh, I got to get you to knock that back an hour. One of the things we have to think about is our time zones. There's James Gype in the house. I think he's got over 30,000 subscribers now. James Gype is a big channel where you're going to be able to meet lots of friends and family members the same way that we do here in Superchat. And hopefully everybody is meeting new friends and family members in the chat. Yeah, friendly reminder for everyone to give a thumbs up and drink water. I'm finishing my breakfast for now. I was going to get off of these and I'm back on them again. I flipped right out when I saw how much sugar is actually in the sugar ones. I think it's 56 or 54 grams of sugar, which is unbelievable. So I had to get right off of those things. So I'm still on them because I seem to be addicted to the taurine or caffeine or whatever it is. But I definitely want to be off of all that sugar. So I'm drinking the low sugar ones or no sugar ones. And eventually, hopefully, I'll get off of all of it. And hopefully, other than that, everybody's doing okay. Deborah Finney Spirit Orbs, good to see you here. Forgive me if I've missed anybody in the chat. I certainly don't mean to. As long as you're still active in the chat, I should get around to everybody. Rabbit Hole Clicker, sorry, I probably didn't welcome you today, but Rabbit Hole Clicker's an extremely supportive creator. Huntophobia, our dear friend, is still hanging out. Fellow Canadian, somebody I was actually just hanging out with in real life last night. Hopefully everybody will connect with them. And I am going to add some names to the wheel right this second. Makeup Mom and Son is here as a member and a moderator, an extremely generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter, to say the least. She's out supporting others as much as anybody can, and she shows generosity in every way that you can on YouTube. As well, she does a mix of live streams and videos on her channel. We're going to go and visit her for a live stream in a little over an hour from now. Yes, you're absolutely right, Acast. If you use your filters, you could do it on a phone or a computer to look for channels. And then I'll just add a tip onto what Acast is mentioning in the chat. If you are having trouble finding somebody in the chat, ask them for the name of one of their most popular videos. And then, for instance, you could just take a unique word out of that title, and that might help find them. So, for instance, when I look for Jack Dawson, I look for the name of a video game that I know he plays. When I look for emotion, I type in New Soul R&B because I know that's the type of music I'm going to hear when I get there. But you can ask the creator for a tip on how to find them easier. The issue was the 43 videos in the playlist and 20 of the videos didn't belong to them. Yeah, in that case, I'm hoping we can help each other. And what that means is that when you're swapping playlists with creators, after you've done it a few times and you know that you really get it, you really know what's going on, and you're ready to start helping teach other people how to do that properly and maximize, then you can reach out to other creators and say, hey, when you're going to swap playlists, you want a playlist of only your videos, right? And anybody can make a playlist if you want. Just call it 10-hour playlist or 5-hour playlist or 20-hour playlist. I also suggest for everybody to make a playlist called All My Videos, or in Makeup Mom and Son's case, you might say all of Makeup Mom and Son, so that you can direct people to that specific playlist. You're always going to be sending a link anyway, and I also recommend for anybody swapping playlists to add that playlist to the bottom of your front page so that we all know in the Tuber Chat community, it becomes a bigger thing, that when you're swapping playlists with somebody and they say, what playlist would you like me to run, you just say it's at the bottom of my front page. And then you can direct people there, and that will be easy for them to find as well. So I'm going to add some names to the wheel right now. Gloria's Platter, we haven't looked at. Did we look at Gloria's Platter? We didn't look at Gloria's Platter today. Facing Reality, of course, who engages the chat for us every single day, which I really appreciate, because the more we talk about this stuff, the more we can all discuss these different things and make better decisions for our channels and our videos. And I'm going to put Blazing Class 317 Productions on the wheel as well with Spotless Calm, and then we'll spin and we'll get another channel up here. We're going to have a better look at Makeup Mom and Son today in about an hour when we go over there. A little bit more than an hour. We're not in a race to get out of here or anything like that, but what will happen is Makeup Mom and Son will start her live stream, and when we are finished that Tuber Chat for today, or as soon as she starts, I'll post the link so anybody can hop over there whenever they want, and we will go and raid and join her afterwards as well. She'll allow people to connect in her live streams the same way that we do here in Tuber Chat. She'll likely encourage it as well. So hopefully everybody's having a good time meeting new friends and family members in the chat. I haven't taken a break yet. Actually, I'm going to do that right this second. I did spin the wheel, so the next channel that we're going to look at is Sam's Vlogs, Trains, and More. Is Tiffany wears t-shirts encouraging bad behavior in the chat while I'm gone? When the cat's away, right? Ella T, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. I know it's been a little while, but it's great to have you here. Matilda Inspiration Empire, good to have you in the house as well. We will all be looking forward to some inspiration from you. And, oh dear, Tiffany wears t-shirts. I hope you're filming that. Thrill Seek, so are you out of here for today? I just noticed Sam Slogs Trains and More. And maybe Blazing Class 317 just left. I'm not sure. But we're looking at Sam Slogs Trains and More right now. This is a creator who shows generosity in every way that you can on YouTube. They happen to be here as a member and a moderator. They're also a moderator on our copyright-free music channel, of course. 1,260 subscribers. So I'm hoping we can push Sam Slogs Trains and More a little bit farther towards the 1,300 that they're thinking about. Forgive me if I've missed anybody in the chat. I certainly don't mean to. Willis Creations is scolding. Tiffany wears t-shirts. And hopefully other than that everybody's doing okay. If anybody in the house wants to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say I am willing to swap playlists. Other creators should reach out to you. And if you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. 9T Sasuk, good to see you in the house. Forgive me if I'm not pronouncing that right. Thank you for coming in. Our moderators take out any messages that are self-promoting. So when we say, like, please visit my house or come to my channel and things like that, the moderators will take it out. Here in Superchat, it works a little bit differently than what you might have seen in other growth streams. We support other creators first, and then they will come to you. So there's lots of people willing to subscribe to your channel after you subscribe to theirs. And Cute Goth Girl Gamer, I'm always doing well, but thank you for asking. Hopefully you are too. The Astute Tourist is back in the house for the second time. Good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. Nello LF is willing to swap playlists as well. Sam's Vlogs, Trains, and More will be willing to swap playlists. And like I said, they show generosity in every way that you can. In particular, what they do is once a week, a live stream where they allow everybody to connect the same way that we do here in Superchat. And then as well, they do the featured channels collaboration that I like to talk about all the time with some familiar faces there. So hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting to Sam's Vlogs, Trains, and More. Not to mention they're out supporting others regularly as well. And then Mel and Chris TV, good to see you in. Mel and Chris Lifestyle TV, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. And let us spin the wheel. So I'm going to move a little bit faster because we're in the second half of the live stream now. When I mention those slides that I talk about at the beginning, middle, and end of every live stream, that's what I was talking about when I took a break a few minutes ago. And you see some channels put up on the screen even when I'm not here. Now we're going to look at Facing Reality. This is a creator who engages our chat every single day with positivity and a lot of informative things. Sometimes it's questions, sometimes it's things that they've learned and share with us, and I really do appreciate that extra support and enthusiasm in the chat. I can't believe how behind I am with your channel, Facing Reality. I'm just making a note for myself so I don't forget to go and catch up afterwards. Facing Reality spreads a lot of positivity. Now you'll see right from her banner, encouraging words and positive messages on her channel as well. You'll find that in her videos. 651 subscribers right now, but I'm hoping we can push her a little bit farther towards the 660 that she's thinking about, a little bit closer to the 700 that's going to be around the corner for her as well. If anybody hasn't already given a thumbs up for today's live stream, I hope that you will. They really do help. I hope that everybody's always giving each other thumbs up when you're out supporting each other. And I know if you're on a phone, you have to turn the chat off to do it, but you don't lose your place. It only takes a moment. And like I said, it really does help, so I'll appreciate it greatly. It helps with the algorithm, not just today, but in the coming days and weeks, as a matter of fact. And then thank you, yes, Chef BC, Cherry Bliss VSC, thank you for that. And then I did see Professor Fox and Dr. B is in the house again. Good to see you here as well. Yeah, one of the things you can think about for anybody that is, got monetization on your mind, whether you're already monetized or thinking about it for your channel, you're going to have to consider the idea of super chats and memberships, right? You can or cannot turn those on if you want to. And memberships are something where you are making promises to creators to have them make a monthly commitment to support you financially, right? So you want to be very careful, and this is just advice. So you just want to be very careful and consider what you can promise and actually deliver on. What I tend to do on Superchat is I make promises that I know I can always fulfill, but then I try to go a little bit further. So you see in the bottom corners, way over there at the bottom corners of the screen, you see the slides that are running for all of the members, even though I don't say in the memberships that I'm going to do that. On the slides that we see, that's part of actually fulfilling a promise to say that any silver and gold members are going to get a guaranteed feature of some sort. They absolutely do get shown on the screen at least a couple of times between the breaks and the intro and the outro. Tiffany wears t-shirts. Yes, a super chat probably does help the algorithm for sure, because it sees that the channel's being supported. So thank you for that. Tiffany wears t-shirts has done that many times. I really do appreciate your generosity and extra support. We'll make Tiffany wears t-shirts the next channel that we look at, and we'll go back and I'll show you the video you have to watch so that you can see what happened to Tiffany wears t-shirts finger and why I'm so overly concerned. Low Red and Buddy Tracks is in the house. That's the second channel from TWTTV where we see music videos from the same creators behind TWTTV, which is very cool. Right now we're looking at Facing Reality. She is a shining jewel in the Tuber Chat family and community, somebody who not only engages our chat here with positivity and curiosity, she shares information both here and outside. And is just always positive, and I really appreciate that extra positivity. You know, here's an extra thought that I'm just going to mention to everybody as well. I know a lot of people are also on the other social networks like Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. When you share positive things out there, whether it's yourself or in posts or things you write or graphics that you see or things you share from other people, I promise you there are a lot more people than you think who are happy to see the stuff that you're spreading. So for instance, I don't stop and comment on everything I see on Instagram. When I have a moment, I go through Instagram, I heart 10 or 15 things, and then I move on to the next thing that I'm doing, but I don't stop to comment on everything, but I really do appreciate a lot of the positivity that I see. This is why I put so much focus on that kind of a thing from somebody like Facing Reality. Even Tiffany wears t-shirts. You know, she's always spreading positivity. She has a very much dedicated and loyal community around her. Because of the positivity that she spreads. She's very much herself. You get a real look at Tiffany behind Tiffany Wears T-shirts when you're over there, whether it's in videos or live streams. She brings fun everywhere she goes, and as you can see, she shows generosity in many different ways. And Acast, the entire premise of their channel is spreading love, peace, and kindness. Very good. I'm always happy to see positivity out there, right? And I promise, I really believe that in everybody's case, any positivity that you share is going farther than you think it is. And yes, don't forget aggressive. Yes, Tiffany wears t-shirts. We're going to show you one reason why this word aggressive has become a thing. So forgive me, because now I'm behind on your channel again. She posts so frequently. But look at this video here. Driving through a zoo has exactly 100 views right now. I think this video is definitely worthy of much more, but we'll get you a few more right now. So I hope everybody will connect with Tiffany Wears T-shirts if you haven't already. She's got 1,840 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push her a little bit closer to 1,900. But this particular video we were looking forward to for about a week, maybe even a week and a half. And driving through the zoo, something drastic happened. And she seems to be okay, as we see from the rest of the videos that have followed. But it's worth having a look at that. in either way, and you'll see some aggressive behavior in that video, to say the least. So thank you one more time. Tiffany wears t-shirts for your super chat. I really do appreciate that. Absolutely unnecessary, but very much appreciated as always. And we spin the wheel. We got Unmasked Lifestyle coming up right now. This is another dear friend to Superchat. They have been a member for a long time. They have shown generosity in many different ways. We have actually spent some time with them, both on live streams, premieres, and I actually joined them, as you can see, for their 1,000 subscriber giveaway just a few months ago. So hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting to Unmasked Lifestyle. This is one of the, I say a lot of positive things about this channel, actually. So first of all, they've become a dear friend. We do talk offline as well, like outside of YouTube, on Instagram and things like that. But they're fully monetized. There's lots of ways to support them when you get to their channel, including super chats and memberships. But I also have talked about this channel many times because of the branding that you see right from the beginning here. Whether you're looking at the thumbnails or the banner or the avatar, basically what I go on so much about branding with is the idea that if somebody has seen one of your videos before and then YouTube suggests to them another one, chances are, if they enjoyed the first video, they're going to click on your video again because they're going to be like, oh, I like her. I like what she did, right? And that's what I think happens more often than not. We believe, I'm speaking for everybody here, I think that we believe that people look at our front page a lot more than they do. That's not really how YouTube works. People are being suggested videos in many different ways, whether it's on their home screen or on the side when you're watching another video or when you look in your subscriptions and things like this. It's rare that somebody comes to your front page, but it can make your front page look beautiful, which is great for presentation, especially if you want sponsors and things like that. Makes you look pure pro. You have to make the right decision for your channel. So I'm not saying everybody needs to make their channel look like this. I certainly don't. But this is the right thing for this channel. And again, you just want to keep in mind that when somebody has seen one of your videos, will they recognize you again when they see your next video, right? So it's just a thought. This is why you notice that Superchat, all the thumbnails are almost identical. They're very colorful and bright, and I feature a different creator on every single one, so that there's a difference. There's kind of a lot going on. But if somebody has ever seen it before, then and liked it, then they'll click on it right away, right? Some of you in the chat will have done that. Let's spin the wheel, and we'll get another channel up here, and I am due to add some names to our wheel from our chat list. Facing reality, need to get a better understanding of Instagram. Instagram's an interesting animal because you don't have the ability to use links there unless you have 10,000 followers, right? Which is quite an accomplishment over there. We're going to look at Gloria's platter now. Something's happened to my wheel and screen and everything else. Gloria's platter was recently featured on Superchat. Hopefully everybody will connect with this creator if you haven't already. Again, we're looking at another cooking channel, and I really enjoy seeing a lot of the things that people are making on these channels, especially the fact that I follow thousands of creators, but 99% of them have less than 10,000 followers or less than 10,000 subscribers. I like the real world look that we get at a lot of the things that people are making for themselves, for their families, showing us, especially the fact that we have audience from around the world now. So I really enjoy it. I hope everybody else is as well, but Gloria's Platter does a great job on her channel. 667 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push her a little bit closer towards 700. I did promise that I was going to get to adding some more names. Instagram is something else. Now, I was there when Facebook started, somewhat, not right away, but probably a year after it really started. And with MySpace before that, and I know I'm aging myself, but, you know, Friendster and stuff even before that. But Instagram is a little bit different, right? And I absolutely did not like it when I first saw it because I'm so used to Facebook. Facebook was the big thing for me for a long time. But since Instagram seems to be the one where there's the most engagement these days, it takes a bit of getting used to, and it can be frustrating, especially if you're using multiple accounts. You'll get a notification for a message and then you can't find it because somebody's messaged you on one account instead of the other. But once you play around with it a lot, and I recommend for anybody to spend time, especially with the networks that you like. If you don't like it, then you might not find success there right away. But if you spend time on the networks that you like and promote your videos there, whether it's Twitter, Snapchat, TikTok, Pinterest, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Reddit, like all these different places, you will get some outside traffic, and that does wonders for the algorithm as well. Instagram really depends on your niche, and Nightstar Beauty says they find it fantastic, which is great. I'm glad that you're finding success there. I was surprised. I think Superchat now, forgive me if I'm wrong, but I think we have 850 followers or something like that. The last time I even looked at it was 500. You know, I post every day, but I don't worry about the numbers because whatever it gets, right? But it seems to grow. I can tell you right now that the growth in Superchat comes from the hashtags. It is very often, almost probably once per day, that at least a couple times per week, that somebody finds Superchat from Instagram, not from YouTube, and then they come in here. I'm trying to think of who that. I think Life of Nahid did a video recently where they did a shout out video for Superchat where they described the fact that they found us on Instagram first. So let me see what I could do about adding some names to the wheel. Oracles and Beyond is in the house. That's Cassie. She spreads positivity on her channel. She will do free oracle readings for you and kind of let you know what's going on behind the scenes in your own life. I always have a good time hanging out with her, and she has a very much loyal and dedicated community around her. Thank you everybody for the thumbs up, by the way. If you haven't already given a thumbs up, I hope that you will. They really do help the stream. I know if you're on a phone you have to turn the chat off to do it, but you don't lose your place. It only takes a moment, and I will appreciate it greatly. I am going to get some names onto the wheel right this second, I promise. Jacob Downey's in the house. Good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. And I'm just looking for what I could do about adding some names to the wheel. And the Death's Life has been here for quite some time. Stell's Sweet Cuisine is here, and I can't for the life of me be sure whether we've seen that channel before. I didn't see my robot welcoming you today. Bautissimo always welcomes brand new channels when it's working, which it's working 99% of the time. But I didn't notice if it did. My Aussie Garden and Kitchen has been with us for a while today. And Nurse Leslie has been with us. Let's spin. Oh, we looked at Nurse Leslie. Did we look at Nurse Leslie, or did I just talk about it? Nurse Leslie, if you're still here, I think you're still here. Did we already look at your channel today, or was that yesterday? Or was it because I looked at the channel earlier today? We didn't look at it today, never mind. Forgive me, now I'm talking to myself out loud. I'm thinking out loud while I'm doing this. Because I watched one of Nurse Leslie's videos right before we came on. Because I said I have to catch up with this channel. I've been behind. Look at that luck. As soon as I put you on the wheel, it comes up right away too. So 495 subscribers here for Nurse Leslie. This was Health, Humor, and Motivation. Hopefully everybody will connect with them if you haven't already. Your girl Lala, thank you for coming in. I wanted to tell you I actually watched one of your videos right before we started today. Your girl Lala did this vegetable stew video that I found making me hungry. So hopefully everybody will check that out when you get to her channel as well. Nurse Leslie, I just watched this here, 8 Traits of a High Value Person. which is very cool. Nurse Leslie is constantly spreading inspirational and motivational and helpful content on her channel, so hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with her. There's lots to be learned from her, as well as entertained and inspired by. She happens to be an engaging storyteller as well, so I enjoy when I get a chance to watch these videos. I hope you will too, and we'll get her very, very close to 500. She'll be halfway on the road to 1K. We should be able to get you to 500 today. But certainly between today and tomorrow, we should be able to get 500 and get that really locked in, so that she'll be halfway on the road to the magical 1K and won't lose it if YouTube decides to play around with her numbers in the next day or two. If anybody in the house is willing to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists. Other creators should reach out to you. If you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. Let's get in a Death's Life up here. I'm just addressing something on Instagram. If anybody can reach out to me anytime on Instagram, it's all one word, Tuber Chat, of course. It doesn't have to be questions. It can be if you think there's something I can answer. But as well, I always appreciate it when people share information about the things that they learn, so that we can share it throughout our community as well and help everybody. Nadeth's Life has been back with Tuber Chat almost every day lately, as a matter of fact, even though they're fairly new to our channel. They're posting frequently, as we can see, so hopefully everybody will connect with them. They've got longer videos, perfect for connecting now. I connected with them before they put these up. That's why I've got all shorts videos here, but you can see that the connection stuck, and hopefully you'll use these newer videos to connect with Nadeth's Life. I'm looking forward to getting to know this channel and this creator better as time goes on. Hopefully you will too. With 109 subscribers, I'm hoping we can push her a little bit farther and keep her going on the road towards 200. Oh. I'm just trying to fix something here. And Jane versus Pain, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming back in. Have Cheetah will view. Are they in the house? Did they come in? Ah, there they are. Yes, good to see you in the house. Have Cheetah will view. And hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting to Nadeth's Life. And like I said, they've been back with us just about every day, I think, since finding us, which is very cool. Everybody's free to swap playlists in the chat. If you see somebody say that, just reach out to them. And everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. I'm a little bit backed up, but in a few days I'll be able to start swapping with people again. Something was up with my internet this weekend, and my playlists kept on pausing and pausing and pausing. It's taken me days to get through a couple of playlists that aren't that long. Chef BC Cherry Bliss VSC has been a generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter to Tuber Chat for quite some time. Hopefully everybody will reach out to them and connect. You can see there's a lot of delicious looking content on this channel, but I also see them out supporting others as well. So hopefully everybody will enjoy helping push them towards the 400 that they're thinking about, with 338 subscribers right now. And we've seen Chef BSC, Chef BC Cherry Bliss VSC many times before. Of course, they've been previously featured as well. And we feature a different channel every single day on Tuber Chat based on impact and generosity. that I see within the community. I do that across all of our social networks, including Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Reddit, and on the thumbnails of our videos, as you have seen. A slice of Sam, I'm going to get you onto the wheel right now. And I could look for another couple of channels to add. Willow's Creations. Oh, was Antoinette at Fun here? I didn't put them on the wheel. Forgive me, Antoinette at Fun, if you're still here. I didn't mean to miss you. I'm not sure if she's still here. If, you know, I always put the members onto the wheel as soon as I see them in the chat. I hate the idea of missing that, right? But if anybody notices me miss something like that, I will always appreciate a nudge, so thank you. And Nello LF, let's get you on there. Actually, we'll get Nello LF, and we'll get Acast. And then I'll spin. And we'll see what's coming up next. Lady S and family, I'm not sure if I welcomed you today, but good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. Nurse Leslie is coming up right now. Is that right? We just looked at this channel. Why am I so confused today over this? What on earth is going on? We just looked at this channel. I forgot to take her off the wheel, so... while I'm so confused over whether we've seen this channel today, now we know for sure we've seen it at least twice. But that's okay. I'd rather make the mistake of doing something twice than not doing it, right? Nightstar Beauty is coming up right now. So Nightstar Beauty is talking about finding success with Instagram, which is great. She says that it's working great for her. And it could depend on the niche. Absolutely it could, but just for a second I want to have a look. Let's see what Nightstar Beauty's doing on Instagram. Now I'm already connected to her on Instagram anyway, but let's just have a look at what she's got going on. So she's got pictures. Let me just see what you've got for descriptions here. Oh, this is very cool. Oh, she does a spectacular job here of describing all the stuff in the and a great job with the hashtags as well. So one of the things they recommend that I do know for Instagram as well, for those of you who are using it and are active, hopefully you'll follow Nightstar Beauty over there. And one of the things you want to think about is hashtags. Just like on most social networks, you got to be careful about what they call keyword stuffing or spamming. So I recommend always using, you can use up to 30 hashtags, but I never use more than 25, and I never use the same number each day. So you'll notice that Superchat puts out posts for every live stream, so 4 times a week, but almost every day is a different number of hashtags, whether it is 23 or 24 or 25 or 22 or something like that. And I have this whole mix of hashtags that I constantly reuse. I've spun them into like 15 different sets or something like that. But Nightstar Beauty seems to be having a lot of success over there, so hopefully everybody will check that out as well. They do a great job of branding on their channel, so I'm not surprised with what I just saw on Instagram as well. And you see this in the presentation between the banner, the avatar, and the thumbnails. Even though the colors and the layouts change, we see consistency here, and I think that that's great. She's just doing a bang-up job. I'm interested in how these newer thumbnails are performing. You'll have to watch your analytics to know, right? When you look on your reach tab, the upside-down triangle, we call that a funnel, and your click-through rate is telling you how your title and thumbnail together are performing. So if you find a video that really starts to fly, you want to look at some of those things, like maybe the thumbnail has something to do with it, maybe the title has something to do with it, and they are also together. right? So it doesn't unfortunately tell us separately, but it's great. And then yes, Jane versus Pain used to be Yourself with Jane, but has been Jane versus Pain for a little while. So hopefully everybody will connect with them. If you haven't already, I actually was on a panel with them and Kitty Mom Adventures once for quite some time. We had an engaging conversation, and they have been on YouTube for a while. Nightstar Beauty has 444 subscribers, and hopefully we'll push them a little bit farther towards the 500 that they're thinking about. You think the newer thumbnails are doing better? That's great. Yeah, I'm interested to know. I'll be watching. I'm always looking for inspiration myself. You know, like I say, I learn from creators of all sizes every single day, and even especially on my the copyright-free music channel, those thumbnails are done in a certain way. On Superchat, those thumbnails are obviously all done a specific way, but on my personal channel, I mix them up. So I'm always looking for things that might be helpful so that I can make the next production move. Acast is here with 124 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 200 that they're thinking about. Acast has been a long-time friend of Tuberchat. It's great to have you back in the chat today. I hope they're still with us right now. Gail Southern Living, good to see you here. They've actually got a couple of channels, Couponing Gail as well. We'll look at both of those when we get to that channel. And hopefully we can push Acast. I'm just curious, in this shorts video, is that a Russian blue? Now, I don't know a lot about cats, but we have a Russian blue here, and because I can't see well enough, I wonder if that is a Russian blue. It looks similar to our cat here. But that's interesting. I've got some catching up to do here, but hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with Acast and getting to know this channel and this creator as well. Like I said, they've been to Tuberchat several times before. Gamer Bro 56, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. And anybody can reach out to me anytime on Instagram as well. One thing I don't mention a lot lately is that if you find somebody misunderstanding what we're talking about when it comes to swapping playlists and things like that, or not connecting the right way, you can let me know on Instagram, and I can discreetly reach out, whether it's here in the chat or outside, to try to get everybody on the same page. Because one of the things that I think is easy to forget is that we're doing this so often. I appreciate everybody who comes regularly to Tuberchat, or if you've been here several times before, but sometimes I think it's easy for us to forget that people are brand new to this. If Tuberchat is the very first growth stream that anybody's ever seen, they may not be fully understanding what on earth we're talking about with visiting houses and dropping packages and baking cookies and all that good stuff, or the importance of leaving long, meaningful comments, watching full videos that are at least 3 minutes long. All of this stuff is very important, but until it's pointed out to somebody, or until they have to go through a bit of purging by YouTube taking subscribers away, they may not understand right away the importance of all that stuff. We can definitely help each other. So, A Slice of Sam, good to see you here. So this is a channel that was here before. It must have been a little while. I'm way behind. I have a red line here. So I'll look forward to catching up with you again, but it's great to have you back in the chat. Hopefully everybody will connect with them. As we can see, there's some motivating content on this channel. 12 steps to live a successful life. I'll be interested to see that. And likely be inspired by it. Target X187 now have a sudden craving for cookies. Yeah, we got into this whole thing a while back. It was last summer, where people were talking about, first it started with like connecting each other, right? And then it got too much. There was so many growth streams around and this and that. And people started changing the way they were wording it, because the host started saying, don't say that, don't say subscribe, don't say connect and stuff, which is right. We don't want that, right? So then we got into saying like, okay, who wants to dance with each other? We'll dance, we'll dance. And then we got into we'll leave packages at your house and stuff like that. And baking cookies was something that went on for a while. Who wants to bake? Who wants to roll? Who wants to dance? It was interesting. So let's let's spin. We'll get another channel up here. We're going to get as many channels as we can on in the next little while. Makeup Mom and Son has a live stream coming up in 20 minutes or so. We're not going to be in a race to get out of here, but we will go visit Makeup Mom and Son when we're done here. I'll start dropping the link shortly so anybody can hop over there anytime that they want, and I will join everybody to visit her. As soon as we're done, we'll go and raid all at once. Nello LF, maybe this is the first time we're having your channel up on the screen. Is that right? I thought that we must have looked at your channel before. Am I not right about that? Perhaps I'm wrong. So this is the first time we're looking at this creator. Nello F's been here before, but it's the first time we're looking at the channel. So I don't watch videos or subscribe while I live stream. So what I'm going to do is take one of your latest videos, this 11-minute one, and add this into my watch later list. What that will allow me to do is after the live stream today, I'll go through my watch later list. I'll watch your video in full. I'll leave you a meaningful, genuine comment related to the content of that video. I'll give you a thumbs up, subscribe, and turn your notification bell on, as I do for all creators. That should make our connection stick, and then hopefully you're subscribed to Superchat as well, and you have our notification bell on so you don't miss our further live streams. We're always here Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, but the times change so that we can meet different creators from around the world in different time zones. Did we look at Spotless Calm today? I'm sure we did not. Just please let me know if we already looked at Spotless Calm, but I remember putting the channel on the wheel. Maybe I accidentally deleted it or something like that. And then Nello LF, hopefully you're subscribed to Superchat and have our notification bell on so you don't miss our further live streams. We're always here Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, but the times change so that we can meet different creators from around the world in different time zones. And then, yeah, Target X187. Some people have fun with it, and they mention a lot of different things. Like, yeah, leaving packages, or I FedExed you something, or all the different kinds of things we can say. Antoinette at Fun. I'm not sure if they're still here with us in the house. I think I'm not sure if they're still here. I hope so. I don't think I welcomed them when they first got here, but I did eventually get them onto the wheel. They happen to be a member. They've got some stuff here. Now, I've been wanting to see this. I got to make myself a note. They happen to either be or have been on a cruise, and boy, am I ever attracted to cruise ships. So I definitely want to see the kind of good time they must be having over here. Antoinette at Fun is an extremely generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter as well. And we don't know the subscriber count on this channel, but that's okay. We just want to push them towards their next milestone. Again, I like to leave a comment on the discussion tab whenever we don't know the sub count. But they've obviously got a lot of great activity happening right now with a vacation here, and I'm very curious to see what they've been up to. So hopefully everybody will enjoy that when you get there, and we'll push them towards their next milestone. Mrs. VSNC09, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. We'll spin, and I'll get another channel up here. I'm going to start moving a little bit faster because we've been on for almost 2 hours now. Like I said, we're not in a race to go, but we will go and visit Makeup Mom and Son for a live stream soon. I'm going to actually just drop the link for that right now. And I will pin it so everybody can get to that easily whenever they would like. The Gathering Within is in the house, another fellow Canadian. Good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. Kevin needs to go on a cruise. Yeah, one of these days, Tiffany wears t-shirts. I'm hoping. I worked on a cruise ship for one summer, so I definitely always have that on the back of my mind. And I'm just catching up here. My Aussie Garden and Kitchen has been with us most of the live stream. I hope they're still here. I'm not 100% sure. Minerzach123, good to see you in the house. There's my Aussie Garden and Kitchen. 544 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push this channel a little bit farther towards the 600 that they're thinking about. Oh, well, I whipped my green screen back into place here. I don't know how I knocked that all over the place. And this is a creator who's been in Tuber Chat many times before, definitely a loyal and dedicated supporter. So we'll have a good time getting to know this channel, this creator. I've got to do some catching up here, as I can see, but I'll look forward to that, and I'm sure everybody else will too. Let me see what I could do about adding a couple of names onto our wheel. Have Cheetah will view. There's a lot of interviews on their channel. There's a lot more to it than that, but they do a lot of interviews. They happen to have interviewed me a while back. Stell's Sweet Cuisine is still on the wheel. Target X187 will be on the wheel. The How To Lady, of course. And we'll look at both of her channels when we get there. And Willow's Creations is on the wheel already. I'll get some more names as we need them. We'll have a look at what's happening next here with Blazing Class 317 Productions. Now, they said they were leaving a while ago, so I'll put the channel up briefly, and we'll just see what they got going on. They're here for the second time today, and I see Chris's Clever Craft is in the house. I'll get you right onto the wheel because you are a member, of course. And Blazing Class 317 Productions is a new connection for Tuber Chat. So I've watched one video so far to connect with them. I'm hoping to check out this other one. They just put this out today. I'm surprised I didn't see that already. 10 subscribers right now. So one of the things we know is that for any channel on the road to the first 100, it is more challenging than it's ever been. So we always want to do as much as we can to connect with... we want to do as much as we can for creators while we connect so that we can keep our connection solid. One of the things we can do is leave a comment on their discussion tab here. That just gives an extra boost to the algorithm to say, hey, I want to be subscribed to this channel. Please don't take that away just in case YouTube decides to play games with their numbers in the next couple of days. Tiffany wears t-shirts. I can't imagine anybody leaving your channel. Honey Co is in the house. Good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. And like I said, I'm going to move a little bit faster. Another purge. Oh, lost 5. Still growing yet. I stopped watching my numbers. I literally I've barely been watching Tuber Chat's numbers at all. Just because we did get 2.8 now. But it hasn't climbed much since we crossed. So we had 2.8, 2,808, I think, if I remember right. But, you know, we keep going. The idea is it doesn't matter how many subscribers. Even I felt this way when we started. It doesn't matter how many subscribers I'm going to get this week. I'm still going to be here next week and the week after that and the week after that anyway. So, hopefully most people feel the same way. Stell's Sweet Cuisine is a brand new connection for Tuber Chat. So, hopefully everybody will enjoy some of the delicious looking content on this channel that we see right here. I'm always looking forward to seeing channels like this. And they've got their 100 subscribers. So, hopefully we'll get them a few more and get that locked in. Now, I don't watch videos or subscribe while I live stream. So, I'm just going to take this 12-minute video here and add it into my watch later list. What that will allow me to do is after the live stream today, I'll go through my watch later list and watch your video in full. I'll leave you a meaningful, genuine comment related to the content of that video. I'll give you a thumbs up, subscribe, and turn your notification bell on as I always do for all creators. That should make our connection stick. And hopefully you're subscribed to Tuber Chat and you have our notification bell on so you don't miss our further live streams. We're always here Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, but the times change so that we can meet different creators from the around the world in different time zones. Oracles and Beyond is on the wheel with the Gathering Within. I'll get some more names as we need them. Let's spin. And I did pin the link for Makeup Mom and Son's live stream. We're going to go and visit her and raid right after. Oracles and Beyond is a channel. I'm so behind. now that I work outdoors, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, I find myself with a lot less time. The weather's finally been good for the last half of the summer, and it wasn't for the first while, so I was still able to visit a little more often. But Oracles and Beyond always has engaging live streams. She has a lot of friends that join, but she is always positive, always welcoming, always motivating. I see you got, I think, a new avatar here as well. With 1,350 subscribers, I'm hoping we can push her a little bit farther. And Cassie, behind Oracles and Beyond, is a pleasure to hang out with. She's a loyal and dedicated supporter, a long-time friend of Superchat. And I will hopefully make a point of being able to catch up with you. I'm making a note, actually. It always feels like yesterday, right? It's like friendships, right? Where you feel like, you know, you could just walk in on somebody's live stream. You feel like it was yesterday, and then all of a sudden you realize, oh my gosh, it's been like 3 weeks or 4 weeks since I've been here. Oh, Writing with Emotion New Soul has just dropped another super chat on us to make themselves the stream boss. So they knocked the life out of themselves off of emotion. And now Writing with Emotion New Soul, as you can see right under my camera, has filled the video game life meter for the stream boss, and we'll get a lot of extra exposure that way. So thank you very much, Writing with Emotion New Soul, for the extra super chat. I really do appreciate that extra support. Writing with Emotion New Soul has been an extremely generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter, and a dear friend at Superchat for quite some time. Who's the stream boss now? Yes, you have to forgive me, because when you did that yesterday, I don't think I mentioned it enough. I don't think I made the big deal that I usually do about it, and I'm sorry for that. I forget what long-winded speech I was into at the time, talking endlessly. But I really do appreciate that extra support. And Writing with Emotion New Soul has actually sniped that stream boss position many times. So very cool. Thank you for that. We already looked at those channels today. But I'll spin. We'll get to somebody else right now. And we'll see what's coming up next. Angels Are We Nursery and Other Things. Good to see you back. Thank you for coming in. And Chris's Clever Craft is coming up right now. They happen to be a member, so of course I put them onto the wheel right away as soon as they got here today. Chris's Clever Craft is a very fun creator to get to know. I still haven't watched your Nanaimo bar video that I want to see. I love those things. I think I didn't like them when I was a kid, and now I look forward to them when I go to like a social gathering or event or something and I see them. I like them. As a matter of fact, today, I know Hope Bus is not here. Hope Bus, who's in here regularly, lives close to me. I didn't realize that. I'm going to go and do a live stream in their town this Friday. I'm hoping to meet up with somebody else, actually, and I'm hoping to connect with them and maybe have a stream snipe happening. Likely, Kristen, Kira, and I will all go to Niagara-on-the-Lake, which is a beautiful town. She took us on a bike ride in her latest video through that town, and in one of the bakeries I saw Nanaimo bars right there. I think I'm pronouncing that right. I can't be 100% sure, but Chris's Clever Craft is going to show us how to make them as well, which is very cool. I am enjoying getting to know this channel and this creator. Chris's Clever Craft is a fun creator to get to know as well. He's always got interesting things. He's always got a mix of interesting things happening on his channel with randomness in the background. And I keep joking about it all the time, but I did watch this Shed Wars video, and in the meantime, there's just chickens walking around, or roosters. Interesting. I thought it was the funnest thing. And we joined them, actually, for a premiere the other day, which was cool. Everybody enjoyed that. I think a lot of people can enjoy watching different animals, especially when we don't have them. We don't see them that often, right? Let's spin, and we'll see who's coming up next. We are going to look at Spotless Calm. This is a dear friend of mine. Oh, and that's okay, Sam Slogs, Trains, and More. I appreciate every moment that you spend. Pardon me while I'm just looking at something here. Trying to clarify something. Sparkle's Hope Chest is talking about not being able to run multiple videos at a time in different tabs on a browser, on a computer. And it's interesting because I'm able to do that, and Wolfsbear Productions is reaching out as well. And Wheel Takeover there. Spotless Com is here right now. And then thank you, Angels. Where's Angel's downstairs, Rachel? Angel downstairs, Rachel dropped a super chat, but I don't think they came into the chat after. It makes me wonder if they are hidden. I'm going to have to reach out to them. Luckily, they're a family friend, so I can reach out to them. I'm just thinking about that. That's something that is interesting as well. We've seen that before. I think a brother of a certain age did the same thing. They were able to become a member or a super chat, but not able to come into the chat, like shadow banned, and I had to add them into the approved users list. It's interesting, these glitches that go on. There's Mo6510 Models, another creator with thousands of subscribers. I think 7,000 now, right? Or is it 8? We're going to have to look and see. Mo6510 Models is just climbing and climbing and climbing. And they've been a long-time friend to Superchat as well. Right now we're looking at Spotless Com. This is a dear friend. This is an extremely supportive creator when we're together in different live streams and stuff. And I know I say it here on Superchat all the time. I joke about the fact that the two of us are bouncing around. Now, they're doing a lot more than me now because, again, I do some outdoor work during the summer and haven't been able to be on as often as I was in the winter. But I run into Spotless Com regularly, whether it's in premieres, live streams, commenting on videos as well. Particularly, they're extremely supportive. They're here with us in Superchat every single day. They're on our copyright-free music channel every single day, helping us grind out watch hours and keep the conversation going over there. Therefore, I run them every day as well. And it's really cool when you can get that kind of support coming from a creator. So hopefully you'll connect with Spotless Com and see that coming for yourself. I'm just going to drop a link again for Makeup Mom and Son's live stream that's about to start. We're going to join there after. We're not in a race to get off right now because she'll be on for a while. But we will raid when we're done with Superchat. If anybody here has to leave anytime in the next near future, I hope you'll go by and visit Makeup Mom and Son for 15 minutes or so. Please don't forget to give me a thumbs up on the way out. Give Makeup Mom and Son a thumbs up on the way in. And we're still going to stay here for a while. I'm going to get as many channels on the screen as I can. Spotless Com has 521 subscribers right now. They do premieres or live streams almost every single day. So there's almost always something happening where there's a live chat and conversation to be had over there. And then Have Cheetah Will View is coming up right now. Now, this is a creator who, like I said, does a lot of focusing on other creators of different types, not just on YouTube. They do a lot of videos on their channel. They've done hundreds, literally, and 319 subscribers they have right now. Hopefully we can push them a little bit farther towards the 400 that they're thinking about, and you'll see some variety on their channel as well. They're an extremely supportive creator. They support on all of my channels. As a matter of fact, they have even gone so far as to sit there with me for an hour where I stared at a sunrise. And I appreciate that kind of thing. It's nice when, I appreciate when anybody spends any time at all, whether it's here in Superchat or on other channels or live streams or watching videos and things like that. But Have Cheetah Will View is an extremely supportive creator, and actually did an interview with them, which was a little while ago now, a couple of months ago. You can find that interview on our front page for Superchat or on Have Cheetah Will View's channel. And he did a much different type of interview than I typically do, right? Usually we're talking pure YouTube, we're talking like Makeup Mom and Son recently interviewed me as well, and we were talking about algorithm tricks and tips and things that can help channels and videos, whereas Have Cheetah Will View gave a much more behind the scenes look and a background story about how I became to be on YouTube and why I'm doing the things I'm doing now. So it was a very considerate and thoughtful job. The Alaskan RC guy, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. Working on a new video. That's very cool. You've been taking some new footage lately. Never late. I appreciate every moment everybody spends here in Tuber Chat. So thank you for coming in, and hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with Have Cheetah Will View. And Target X187 is coming up right now. Let's see what they've got going on. They've been helpful in the chat today, as far as I understand, helping with technical details when it comes to videos and things like that. Target X187 happens to have a lot of GTA content on their channel right now, front and center, and that's my game of choice. I don't make enough time to play video games these days, but when I do, Grand Theft Auto is my go-to. I'm just making a note of something here. Just a technical thing. Anybody can reach out to me anytime if you'd like, whether that is on Instagram or the other social networks. And it doesn't have to be questions. It can be if there's something you think I can answer. And otherwise, if there's something that you've learned that you want to share, either with me or with the Tuber Chat community, I'll appreciate that as well. Makeup Mom and Son has started her live stream, so that's cool. We will be going over there to raid when we're finished with Tuber Chat, but I'm going to get through a lot more channels. We'll get to everybody's channel today. I'm not in any kind of a rush to go. Tuber Chat typically lasts 2.5 hours these days. We've been on for about 2 hours now. So let's spin. We'll get another channel up right away. Hopefully everybody will support Target X187. They are halfway on the road towards 100 with 52 subscribers right now. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther. The How To Lady is coming up right now, and this is a dear friend to Tuber Chat, somebody who spreads unbelievable positivity and energy through our chat. Anytime they're here, they spread a lot of motivation and positivity and energy on their channel as well. You'll find that when you get there. They recently did some redressing of a lot of their thumbnails and things like that to keep up with what we talk about when we're talking about branding. So it's very cool that they've like claimed these colors. They own this look. So even though the style of the thumbnails changes slightly, we get an idea that this is the same creator we've seen before. If we've liked a video, YouTube suggests another one, we might be more inclined to click on it. So this is great work as well. Their banner and their avatar is nice and bright as well, which is cool. When we look at their second channel, These Fierce Fashions, we find that they have done another great job of consistently owning that look. So whether you see a video from one channel or the other, you're gonna know that it's the same creator, the How To Lady. I'm going to go back to her first channel now. Hopefully everybody will support on both of those channels. We'll get that second channel moving on its road to the first 100. Over here, she has 390 subscribers, so we'd like to see her get closer to 400. She does an extremely considerate and thoughtful job of shout-outs regularly for many different creators, small businesses. She's done an extremely thoughtful job on a shout-out video for Tuber Chat just a couple of months ago. You can find that on our front page or on her channel. Angie Poo 215 channel, thank you so much for the super chat. I really do appreciate that extra support. Angie Poo 215 channel we looked at earlier today, but they are extremely generous, and we see that kind of thing happening constantly from them. Let me see what I can do. Mr. Fox, or sorry, Professor Fox. And Dr. B is on the wheel. I'm going to spin. We'll get another channel up, and then I'm going to add some more names to the wheel right this second. Then we will talk about The Gathering Within. Not sure if the Gathering Within is still with us, so we'll look at the channel quickly. They happen to be a fellow Canadian, and they are somebody who engages the chat regularly as well. And what we'll find on this channel is not just calming and relaxing content, but we also find that they mix their visuals and audio with positive affirmations, sometimes poetry, sometimes simple statements and things like that. But I look at this channel as something that could be a great start to anybody's day, or a good pick-me-up if you needed some positivity at any point. They're here with us regularly. They're a generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter for sure. And even though we don't know the subscriber count on this channel right now, we can just push them towards their next milestone. I like to leave a comment on the discussion tab whenever I see a channel without a sub count displayed. We just want to uplift each other regardless of how many subscribers we have right this second. How to lady, it's always my pleasure having your channel up and talking about it. I always appreciate your energy and positivity. And I did say I was going to add some more names to the wheel, so let me see what I can do. Who has been here for a little while that hasn't been on the wheel yet? Gail Southern Living. And if there's anybody that hasn't been on the wheel that's still here with us, just please say almost anything in the chat and I'll make sure we get your channel up. Thank you, Michael's Adventures, for the positivity. Michael's Adventures, and oh, did we not look at, did I never put Scratch and PPA's channel on the wheel today? Oh my dear goodness. I think I did not, right? We're going to look at Mama Glow Up right now. Mama Glow Up is an extremely supportive creator, so they're generous, loyal, and dedicated here as a supporter for sure. But what struck me about Mama Glow Up so many times before is the fact that they're out supporting others regularly. So they're here with us in Tuber Chat almost every single day. They happen to be in our copyright-free music channel almost every single day as well, and have been helping us grind out the watch hours there, keep the conversation going. I did think about that. I thought about Scratch and PPA's channel when we started the live stream. But we were so busy again, I was going to put it in the second half. I often make the moderators go in the second half when they're here, just so that we can get through the busy first half if that's the case. The Alaskan RV guy, or sorry, RC guy. Big difference between RV and RC, right? The Alaskan RC guy, our friends Two Pineapples happen to be in Alaska right now. I don't know if you're there right now. And then thank you very much. Oh, I understand. Yeah, the Alaskan RC guy. Sometimes I don't do a very good job of describing everything that we're doing because we're so into it all the time. So I do put the instructions in the descriptions, but it takes a minute for anybody to get to really understand what we're doing, why we don't use the word subscribe, why we talk about visiting each other's houses and leaving packages and all that other good stuff. But I'm glad that you're having a good time. Hopefully you're meeting some new friends and family members. Deborah Finney Spirit Orb, sorry I didn't put your channel on the wheel yet, but you're on there now. Oh, yeah, Scratch and PPA. I hope I haven't done that to you too many times. The last thing in the world I'd ever want to do is not put Scratch and PPA on the wheel one day. So I hope there hasn't been many times. I'm sure there have been, but I hope there hasn't been many times that I've missed that. I certainly never want to miss that channel. But again, when you notice what I do, right? When we're so busy at the beginning, I tend to put it in the second half. If we have a more reasonably slower beginning, then I sometimes put it at the beginning. I haven't probably for a couple weeks now, but I just want to make sure everybody gets to Scratch and PPA at some point. John H. Shelton is in the house. Thank you for coming in. They've actually got a couple of channels, UK Vlogger and Godzilla Fanatic. Interestingly long name. That might be a record for our longest name on in the Tuber Chat community. It's got to be close, because GA Girl, I Am Every Woman, the Dream Team stretches almost across the whole wheel area here. But John H. Shelton, UK Vlogger, and Godzilla Fanatic, might be our longest name. Very cool. But they got 2 channels. We'll look at those. Gail Southern Living is fully monetized. There's lots of ways to support her when we get to her channel, including super chats and memberships. She's actually got 2 channels. We'll look at the second one in another moment, but this is a extremely generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter. We see them here with us regularly with one of the 2 channels. There's obviously much to be learned from this creator, as well as entertained and inspired by, and with 1,360 subscribers, we'd love to push them a little bit farther towards the 1,400 that they're thinking about. Your valued members are here, featured channels as well. Thank you for having Tuber Chat right there at the front. I'm going to make a suggestion as well, and forgive me for this, but for anybody that is doing the featured channels collaboration here, if you have 2 channels, then I recommend putting your own channel as the first one, because a lot of creators will find you and want to subscribe on both channels, especially when they have a look at your front page the first time, but as well when anybody like me is looking for your channel, they'll find it right away. Coupon, is it Coupon Gale? Oh, if I would spell right, then we'd find the channel. It's one thing we always got to think about as well. What did Chris's Clever Craft say that I missed? I missed something from Chris's Clever Craft because they said they're just kidding now. It's too far back, I can't find it. Coupon Gale, yeah, so I'm wrong. It is to Coupon Gale. Forgive me for that. I don't know why I keep saying that. This is the second channel from Gail Southern Living, and am I right that this is a new banner and avatar? Very cool. Hopefully everybody will support on both of these channels. On this one here, she's got 271 subscribers. We'd love to push her a little bit closer to 300. So I did pin the link for Makeup Mom and Son's live stream, but I will drop the link again in a little while when we're ready to go over there. We will all go raid, but I want to put some more channels on the screen before we go. The Alaskan RC guy, let's have a quick look at what you got going on. Have I not had your channel on the screen before? I thought that I had, but maybe I'm mistaken about that. The Alaskan RC guy has 7 subscribers right now. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther. The road to the first 100, we know we have to do everything we can to support each other. Let's drop a comment here. And this might give the algorithm just an extra little boost to say, hey, I want to be subscribed to this channel. Please don't take that away if they play games with your numbers in the next couple of days. Now, I don't watch videos or subscribe while I live stream. So what I'm going to do is take your longest video here, this 6-minute video, and add this into my watch later list. After the live stream, I'll go through my watch later list. I'll watch your video in full. I'll leave you a meaningful, genuine comment related to the content of your video. I'll give you a thumbs up, subscribe, and turn your notification bell on. That should make our connection stick. And then hopefully you're subscribed to Tuber Chat as well, and you have our notification bell on so you don't miss our further live streams. We're always here Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, but the times change so that we can meet the different creators from around the world in different time zones and accommodate everyone. Deborah Finney Spirit Orbs is coming up next. They've got 189 subscribers right now. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther. They're a longtime friend of Tuber Chat, somebody who's been here many times and has been a previously featured channel, as a matter of fact. So they're a loyal and dedicated supporter, to say the least. Hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them, and we'll push them a little bit closer towards the 200 that they're thinking about. And let me see what else I can do if I'm missing anybody in the chat that hasn't been on the wheel. Melon Chris's Lifestyle TV I haven't put on yet. And let's spin. We'll see who's coming up next. see what happens here too. You'll notice something interesting there. So we have a channel called Giddy Enjoy Food, and she's been here many times before, not lately, but she has been a longtime friend of TuberChat. So she's had a membership for a while now, and what happened is that membership just rolled over. So you see at the bottom of the screen, like over there, it's got the activity list, right, that shows memberships and super chats and things like that. Since their membership just rolled over right this moment, because it's a monthly thing, they knock some life off of the stream boss as well. You never know when that's going to happen. And then yeah, the Alaskan RC guy, yeah, so we try to I moved the live streams around. What we've done this weekend is the most common times. This is like when I say I mix them up, we usually have them at these times more than any other, but I do mix them up a lot. And Lincolnshire Trains and Buses channel, thank you for the kind words. Forgive me, I got you on the wheel now. Let me get the link one more time for Makeup Mom and Son. If anybody wants to head over there early, we'll go and raid her soon. Makeup Mom and Son is a dear friend of TuberChat. She's always here as a member and a moderator, but we're going to go and raid her. She's already live streaming. Mel and Chris Lifestyle TV is fairly new to TuberChat, but with 536 subscribers, I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 600 that they're thinking about. And we've seen them frequently here since finding us. So hopefully everybody will enjoy getting to know this channel, as I will as time goes on also. And I'm going to move really, really fast now, so forgive me. But I'm going to try to get through the next few channels really, really quickly. And then we'll go over to raid Makeup Mom and Son. And we'll be back tomorrow 2 hours earlier than today. This is Lincolnshire Trains and Buses channel with 378 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 400 that they're thinking about. They've been with us many times here in TuberChat. And Deborah Finney Spirit Orbs, my pleasure having your channel up always. Hopefully everybody will enjoy getting to know this creator, as I will soon. I believe I might have only watched one of your videos so far, I forget. But I will catch up with this channel, and I'm actually going to make a note of that as well. And let's spin. We'll get another channel up here. And then thank you, Have Cheetah Will View. I always appreciate your time. I appreciate every moment everybody can spend here in TuberChat. For those of you who are still here, just please don't forget to give me a thumbs up on the way out, and give Makeup Mom and Son a thumbs up on the way in. This is Scratch and PPA. This is one of the most supportive creators that I've met on all of YouTube. And they're here with us as a dedicated moderator regularly. They have an interactive series of videos that comes out every Tuesday as a premiere. Happens around lunchtime in the Eastern time zone at 12:15 every Tuesday. And what you'll find is a chat that runs faster than TuberChat, faster than most you've seen. It rivals channels of thousands of subscribers because the unbelievably overwhelming support that Scratch and Pete gives to other creators comes back to him in these premiere live chats. So, as well, it's an interactive series. You have the chance to vote on next week's video and the content if you follow Scratch and PPA on Instagram, Twitter, and or Facebook, which of course I do, and it makes it a lot of fun to interact with and great to be a part of. As well, he does a considerate and thoughtful job of featuring a different creator in every single live stream, which is really cool. This week will be Janetti's Corner, who's another longtime friend of TuberChat. So Scratch and PPA has 688 subscribers right now. He's closing in on 700. I'm hoping we can get him just about there between today and tomorrow. And that 1,000 is going to start to really look like it's coming soon. Let's look at Willow's Creations. Oh, yes, I forgot about that. Yes. Krista's Clever Craft. Yeah, I keep saying that. The roosters were from the neighbor. Oh, Nanaimo? It could be. The way that it's spelled makes me think that it's Nanaimo bars, and somehow I believe I've heard somebody say it that way, but I can't be certain. But they are delicioso, so... Willow's Creations is here. Hopefully everybody will support this channel as well. We don't know the subscriber count right this second, but that's okay. We just want to push them towards their next milestone. Willow's Creations is an extremely supportive creator, somebody who is out supporting others regularly. So when I'm out doing the same thing, going between premieres, live streams, commenting on videos, I run into Willow's Creations regularly. They're here with us frequently in Tuber Chat as well. They've been in our copyright-free music channel many times to help us grind out watch hours over there and keep the conversation going, which I really appreciate. Hopefully you'll find that kind of support coming back to you when you connect with Willow's Creations, and likely you'll run into them many times in other channels as well. Thank you, Lincolnshire. John H. Shelton is coming up next. They've actually got a couple of channels, so we'll look at both of those. John H. Shelton, UK vlogger and Godzilla fanatic, is here right now. And with 1,530 subscribers over here, I'm hoping we can push this channel a little bit farther towards the 1,600 that he's thinking about right now. You'll find he's very active on the other social networks, very generously shares on Twitter for us regularly. Anybody who tweets or retweets for Tuber Chat gets added into our Twitter list, so that you have the opportunity to meet over 70 creators there who are also active on Twitter. The idea then is if you're somebody who enjoys sharing for others, you'll find lots of other people willing to do the same for you, and you might find some extra support coming in to you from Twitter, which is really cool. As well, let's have a look at their other channel, Mr. Shelton TV. And this is an extremely supportive, generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter. Shan Island Gal is here. You happen to be a member. Now we're getting close to the end of today's live stream, but I've put you onto the wheel. So we're going to look at your channel in a second, of course. We're going to spin, pardon me, and see who's coming up next. Hopefully everybody will support John H. Shelton on this channel as well. With 648 subscribers, we'd love to get them closer to 700. Professor Fox and Dr. B, which I misspelled, I think, is here. Angels Are Weed Nursery and Other Things. I've got you on the wheel as well. Professor Fox and Dr. B is a longtime friend of Tuber Chat. Hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them. We don't know how many subscribers they have right this second, but that's okay. We just want to push them towards their next milestone. We all know what it's like to hit different milestones, whether we're working on our first 5 subscribers or 10 or 50 or 100 or 1,000 or even more. One of the things I like to do is leave a comment on the discussion tab for any channels where we don't know the subscriber count, just so that we can give them an extra little boost in the algorithm. And my pleasure, John H. Shelton. I appreciate all of your support. They have been an extremely generous creator, including even making a shout-out video for Tuber Chat, which I appreciate very much. That's found on our front page. And Angels Are Weed Nursery and Other Things, my pleasure. We're going to look at Shan Island Gal right now, who happens to be a member, and then we'll see if I'm missing anybody. If there's anybody in the chat that's watching or hasn't been on the wheel yet, I will do another spin or 2 if need be, and then we'll go over and raid Makeup Mom and Son. Shan Island Gal is a fairly new channel here in Tuber Chat, but hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them. Give them a warm welcome. Again, we can leave a comment on the discussion tab if we don't know the sub count, to push the algorithm a little bit and make sure our connection sticks. And I'm looking forward to getting to know this channel and this creator. Hopefully you will too as you connect with them. And the How-To Lady, yeah, I like this banner a lot. I don't know if that's a template from Canva or anything like that, or if you made that, if you use Photoshop or anything else, but this is really good. Ungame Miller, good to see you in the house. And let's spin. We'll get one more channel up here. I did pin the link for Makeup Mom and Son's live stream where we're going to go and raid right after. And Angels Are We Nursery and Other Things is coming up right now. I will leave this live streaming, I will leave this live stream running for another few minutes so that everybody can clean up their connections here, but you are absolutely welcome to connect with other people the same way that we do here in Makeup Mom and Son's live stream. Angels Are We Nursery and Other Things has been here before, but it's a fairly new connection to myself, Superchat, so I'll look forward to getting to know this channel as time goes on. Hopefully you will too as you connect with them. They've got 814 subscribers right now. Oh, you had somebody make it for you. Very cool. 814 subscribers. We'd love to push them towards the 900 that they're thinking about right now. And the last channel that we're going to look at for today is Ungame Miller. Barb's Country Home we might look at as well, actually. I don't think we looked at your channel yet. Oh, Team Goodman just walked in. So we will get through another couple of channels here. Let me spin. Oh, I think I just knocked Barb's Country Home off the wheel. I'll put you back on. That's what can happen. That's a perfect example of something that can happen. I didn't hit something. I put two of the channels together. Maybe that's why occasionally I miss somebody. I accidentally delete them. There's Ungame Miller right now. And this channel's been with us before, but maybe this is the first time I'm putting your channel up on the screen. Could that be the case? Is this the right channel? Let me just make sure. Yeah, this is the right channel. So I guess this is the first time we've had you up here. So I don't watch videos or subscribe while I live stream. So what I'm going to do is take one of your longer videos, this 11-minute one, and add this into my watch later list. What that will allow me to do is after the live stream today, I'll go through my watch later list. I'll watch your video in full. I'll leave you a meaningful, genuine comment related to the content of your video. I'll give you a thumbs up and subscribe. Turn your notification bell on like I do for all creators. That should make our connection stick. And then hopefully you're subscribed to Superchat as well and you have our notification bell on so you don't miss our further live streams. We're always here Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, but the times change so that we can meet different creators from around the world in different time zones. As well, we're looking to spin the wheel right now. We'll get another channel up here. If anybody in the house is willing to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists. Other creators should reach out to you. If you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. Team Goodman is coming up right now. Did we look at the American Wanderer today or no? Let me know, the American Wanderer, if we looked at your channel today or not, or if that was yesterday. Team Goodman is here right now. They're here with us almost every single day in Superchat. Extremely supportive creators. They spread a lot of positivity through the chat as well, which I appreciate. It's pure variety here, but hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them, and you'll find lots of support coming from them. As well, we see the real Rosie Wren's Empire Forever. Good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. Hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a few dynamic creators in the house. Everybody here is willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat, and if you take your time, meet people one by one, and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time if that's what you would like. Team Goodman, it's no problem. It's never late. I always appreciate every moment everybody can spend. I know it's not always easy just to be here just because it's convenient for me to stream at this time. But like I said, I appreciate every moment everybody can spend. Let's look at Life with Boo right now. And forgive me, I know I'm racing through channels. We did not look at the American Wanderer. Okay, thank you, Scratch and PPA. We will look at the American Wanderer. And Life with Boo is here. This is another creator who's here with us almost every single day, and hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them. Again, we don't know the subscriber count, but that's okay. We just put a comment on their discussion tab to give the algorithm an extra little boost. If anybody hasn't already given a thumbs up for today's live stream, we're doing fantastic. Over 90. I don't know if we can quite get to 100 today, but I really do appreciate those. I know if you're on a phone, you have to turn the chat off to do it, but you don't lose your place. It only takes a moment, and I will appreciate it greatly. Of course, it helps the algorithm, not just today, but in the coming days and weeks. So let's spin. Forgive me, I know I'm racing through channels, but we're going to go and raid Makeup Mom and Son in another moment here. A lot of people are already over there, and we'll be joining them for an official raid, but I will leave this live stream running for a few more minutes so that we can clean up our connections here, and then you'll be welcome to connect with everybody the same way we're doing right now in Makeup Mom and Son's live stream. We're going to look at the American Wanderer right this second, and we'll make Barb's Country Home will be the last channel that we look at for today. The American Wanderer has 1,460 subscribers. We can see that there is some variety on this channel. I'm enjoying getting to know what they've got going on here, but as well, you'll see that they've got some extra services available as well. We will put Jeremy D-Day up there though. And these might be the last two channels that we'll look at. Jeremy D-Day is the second channel from JD Knight 7. They've been with Superchat from the beginning. The American Wanderer was recently featured, as a matter of fact, and they're fully monetized, so there's lots of ways to support them when we get to their channel, including Super Chats and memberships. Again, please don't forget to give me a thumbs up on the way out. Give Makeup Mom and Son a thumbs up on the way in. I dropped that link for the raid again, but I did pin it as well so that you can get to it easily. And what did I miss? Chris's Clever Craft. What did I miss from Chris's Clever Craft there? Oh, it's an IMO. Let me know if I missed something. Barb's Country Home is in the house. Chris's Clever Craft is a lot of fun. Hopefully everybody will connect with his channel, and you'll have a good time getting to know that creator. Barb's Country Home has 176 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push this channel a little bit farther. I'm just making a note. To catch up with you, because I can see I'm behind in your videos. Oh, here's some more. And transplanting avocado plants, but I see some more animals behind there. Hopefully everybody will check out these chickens as well. And there's a lot of variety here. I got to get to know this channel a little bit better, and hopefully the creator behind the channel as well. All good, Chris's Clever Craft. I feel bad when I miss, I miss a lot in the chat. I know that happens. I feel bad when I miss some of the comedy though too, because I like to laugh. Some of the inside jokes between creators and stuff like that are fun. But Chris's Clever Craft is always fun in the chat. Let's look at Jeremy D-Day. Like I said, this is a creator who's been with Superchat from the beginning. JD Knight 7. And they actually have, I think, over 3,000 subscribers. We'll go and look in a second at their second channel. You know, I had these white Reese cups. So I live in Canada, and we only have like what looks like 10 or 20% of the things that they have in the United States. I don't know why, but we get so much less stuff. When they do bring things over here, it's usually experimental, and then they take them away. But I had Reese white peanut butter cups the other day. I shouldn't have. I'm supposed to be dieting. But I didn't enjoy them. Now, I like white chocolate, but I did not like those. So I won't be doing that again. And my pleasure, Barb's Country Home. Forgive me for not doing a better job of promoting you, but as I get to know your channel better, I certainly will. Jeremy D-Day's got a couple of premieres ready to go in the next few days, which is cool. We'll look at JD Knight 7, and I was right, yes, well over 3,000 subscribers. 3,380, as a matter of fact. So hopefully everybody will help push this channel towards the 3,400 that JD Knight 7 is looking towards. But thank you everybody for the time that you spent. I really do appreciate every moment everybody can spend here in Tuber Chat. We're going to go over and raid Makeup Mom and Son. I hope you'll give her a thumbs up on the way in and give me a thumbs up on the way out. I'm just going to drop the link one more time here. I will join everybody over there in a few minutes. I'll leave this live stream running for about 3 more minutes so you can continue cleaning up your connections here. But when you get over to Makeup Mom and Son's channel, you can connect with more people the same way that we're doing right now. So thanks everyone, and we'll see you tomorrow, hopefully 2 hours earlier than today. Bye-bye everyone.